So it comes round again. 2021 is just finished and we look forward to 2022. So welcome to our end of year review and what we should expect in 2022 in the Spanish property market. So welcome to this week's episode of 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes. Now, I think I started last year's review saying what a year that we just had, and unfortunately I think I'm going to have to start this review with a very similar sentiment. It's been a difficult and challenging year for us all, not only in our personal lives but also of course the knock-on effect that this has with everybody's businesses. Now, my initial thoughts and musings looking forward to 2021, this time last year, were that it would be a difficult year for the property industry as a whole here in Spain. We were still feeling the effects of the ongoing COVID situation, with travel all but impossible at the start of the year. And, you know, although you can buy many things on the internet nowadays, who buys properties online? However, hold that thought. Now, not only was travel proving to be difficult at best, especially air travel, but we were also contending with the fact that the worst case scenario for Brexit was actually becoming a reality, in that there were going to be no exemptions for British citizens who were looking to move to Spain, and the dreaded visa scenario was now actually becoming a reality. To say that we were not too optimistic was an understatement. However, I was very happy to be proven wrong. We actually started 2021 on fire. Now, remember I just said that nobody buys property online. Well, in January 2021 we sold 3 properties with not a brick being laid to clients from both Holland and the UK, and the whole initial consultation, the design, the build process was all conducted using WhatsApp, and all the legal work was undertaken either online or with a power of attorney by their lawyers. Now, I need to try a pair of shoes on before I walk out of the shop with them and buy them. However, in 2021, property buyers were motivated and were brave. And we now, of course, have 3 property owners here who have chosen not only the tiles, the bathrooms, the villa, the kitchen, the paint, all using WhatsApp with virtual viewings. And through 2021, this was far from the exception. We've sold 6 off-plan properties in total without clients viewing them, and a further 6 resale villas, again with online viewings, people looking on WhatsApp. So clients in 2021 are brave indeed. Other sort of trends that have developed throughout 2021. Well, for the first time in 15 odd years, we've not sold a property to a client who doesn't reside in Europe. Now, this is obviously understandable, taking into consideration all of the sort of the travel obstacles that were in people's way last year. As a UK agent, or as a British agent, we still advertise widely in the UK, and it's understandable that many UK clients haven't been able to travel, and consequently the figure has fallen from 75% in 2020 to 40% in 2021. Now, the remaining 60% of our buyers, made up with Holland, Belgium and Dutch, each with 15%, and the remaining 15% are made up with Spanish buyers, French, Polish and Icelandic, amongst others. Now, the drop in UK clients has been mirrored across the industry, and the figures were recently published by the Spanish government that show that across Spain as a whole, German buyers, for the first time since figures started, have actually exceeded the number of British buyers as the primary foreign buyers here in Spain. Now, although that's not the case here in the Hondon Valley, the German share went from a small 5% the year before last to 15% last year, so it is a growing market. The number of British buyers, I think, would have been higher, however. The UK government restricted travel from the UK to Spain for a large portion of last year, and where the rest of Europe was allowed to travel. These restrictions, as they were gradually lifted, the British came in greater and greater numbers, and of course this translated into sales. Now, my colleagues locally and again on the coast have also reported this as well. Now, of course, Brexit wasn't the only factor that was ongoing, and seemingly the never-ending COVID situation continues to hold back buyers and sellers as we enter into 2022 with a degree of uncertainty. And I guess this was going to be a major factor as we move on throughout the year. Despite all of this, we still ended up with our second best year on record, and our turnover actually increased by 15% in 2021. So, looking forward, 2022. We're still going to have the obstacle of COVID. Brexit it's now old news. Systems are in place for UK citizens who are either looking to move here full time with a visa, or if you're just looking to buy a holiday home and you come from the UK, it remains unchanged. You don't need a visa. It's still very, very simple. A few hiccups that are beyond anybody's control, but prices, especially in the Hundon Valley, are reassuringly resolute. And this is fueled by several factors. Now, supply is exceeding demand. We simply sold more properties than we took on last year. All of the cheap properties have been bought, they've been renovated, and consequently their prices have gone up. New build prices have had to rise due to the energy prices and the increase in costs of construction materials. And this brings us nicely on to our sort of predictions and trends for 2022. Now, I personally think that resales will always remain strong in the Hundon Valley. New builds are limited to certain areas, and this means that resale prices will remain strong, and basically a well-maintained, looked-after property listed at the right price will have no problem selling in this area. Off-plan properties are going to be the biggest trend in our area this year. Properties, these have been popular on the coast, these properties, for some time, and they're now gaining popularity inland. It's one of the most commonly searched for areas on our website. 40% of our inquiries are about off-plan properties. We've got some great developments here as well in the Hundon Valley. We've got an exclusive development of six very modern villas here on La Montagnosa that follow on from the 6 we completed last year. We're just putting the finishing touches to the negotiations for a new plot for 6 more properties. And despite not having a final specification or final price, we have a notice of intention to purchase 2 of the 6. So if you're looking for those, you may need to be quick. If you're looking for something maybe a little bit larger, we're going to have a development of 15 new villas, which are going to be set amongst their own olive groves on 10,000 square metre terraced plots, 4-bedroom, pool, closer to €300,000. Little further afield, just across the border in Mackie-Savenda, so about 5-10 minutes away, amazing value 4-bed villas with a pool and a garage, 5,000 square metre plot, just €250,000. Off-plan will be more popular than ever in 2022. So, without the benefit of a magic crystal ball, they're my thoughts looking ahead towards 2022. We can look back maybe in 12 months' time and see how accurate I was. 2 Minute Tuesday is going to return to its normal bi-weekly format now. We've got some great episodes lined up for you, covering all sorts of topics that our clients, both buyers and sellers, have asked us to cover. So we look forward to seeing you throughout 2022. But for now, I wish you all the best in the new year, and we look forward to seeing you throughout the year for more episodes of 2 Minute Tuesday. But until then, adios.